Hi everyone, and welcome to the third video of the Pixlr Perfect series. In our last two videos, we learned how to upload a photo onto Pixlr, and we walked through some of the main tools that we can use in Pixlr. In this video, we're going to use a new image, adjust it, add some elements, and make it ready to post on social media. Let's get started. Let's start by going to Pixlr.com and choosing the Playful Pixlr X option. From there, I'm going to click Open Image so I can find the image that I saved on my computer. Once I've clicked on that, I'll go ahead and select the Web Pre-size Image option and hit Apply to bring me to the canvas. And now we can start editing. The first thing I want to do is crop my image. Right now, I have a lot of blank space going on, and whereas we're going to fill it with other elements, we don't want to have too much empty space. We also want to make sure that we bring the focus to our subject in the image. All right, let's go to the crop tool and start adjusting. You'll see that as I'm adjusting the crop area, there's a grid that appears. This is a tool that photographers use to determine the rule of thirds. For those who haven't heard of this, it's visually dividing up your image into thirds so that you can have your subject intersect with these lines. It creates a dynamic composition for your image and is a common rule among photographers to help draw the viewer's eye and place more emphasis on the subject. You don't always need to do it, but a majority of photos are visually enhanced when using this rule of thirds. You'll want your subject either placed on one of these vertical lines or in one of these intersections of the grid. In this case, our subject is right on the line, but I can take this further and crop it so that his mouth is right in the intersection. And this will bring more attention to his face and his expression, which is quite comical. We also want to be careful and keep in mind where we're going to upload this photo. If we're uploading it onto Instagram, we have to be careful of the width and the height of our image since it might get cropped some more. Let's adjust it so that his mouth is in the intersection, and we'll move it around so that we cut off some of this empty space. Right about there. And we'll go ahead and adjust the number on the editor panel to make it a nice, even, rounded number. Let's do 980 by 784. And we can even make this more proportional and change this number to 780. All right, let's go ahead and apply our crop. And we'll see that by doing that, it made it so that our subject is now taking up more of the canvas and bringing more attention to him. Now that we've cropped our image, let's go ahead and go to the Filter tab. We're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to sharpen the image just a little bit. We want to get rid of some of these blurry edges. Then we're going to skip down and adjust the vignette so that a slight black vignette appears around the image. This is to help keep the focus on the subject. After that, we'll go down to Glamour and adjust that just a little bit. Make the background a little bit darker without going too much like this. Then, once we have all of those adjusted, I'm going to hit Apply, and that will apply all the changes that we just made to the image. So now, after that, we'll go to our Effect tab and choose an effect we want. For this image, let's go with something from the portrait category. Let's choose Matte. Now the matte is applied to our current image, and we can adjust the intensity of that as we need it. All right, now our image is looking pretty good, and I think I'm going to add some text. For this image, I'm going to advertise that my coffee shop is now doing weekend book readings along with discounted coffee. I want to encourage parents with children to come in and enjoy a cup of coffee while we have a volunteer come and read books to their children. Now, I'm not going to explain all that in my image. I'm going to come up with a catchy title and another little line of text that implies some of what I want to convey. I'll advertise the rest of the text in the social media post itself. So now I'm going to go to the text tool and I'm going to add new text. And my little event is called Books and Beans. So I'll go ahead and type that in the box here. Let's go ahead and adjust the font and the size. So we'll choose Edelfine and we'll resize it to about, let's say, 65. Now let's scroll down to Outline and turn that one on, and we'll go ahead and click Punch Out so that it's just the outline. Perfect. Now let's move it around. I can either go up to the Arrange tool Or since I'm already on the text tab, it'll allow me to move and adjust any text that I have. So we'll just grab the edge of this box around the text and move it to about here. Now let's add another new text. Let's give the audience a bit more context. This is a weekend event for kids and decaffeinated adults. Awesome. Now let's change the font and size again. Let's go with Bad Star for the font, and we'll make it about 50 for the size. So now I have the issue of it going over my image. So I'm going to go back up to the text panel here, and I'm just going to create some hard returns. So I'll just hit enter, and we'll do this for these ones here too. And then let's make sure it stays toward this right side of the canvas. So we'll go ahead and do right align. And there. Now let's finish this up and add an element to it. So we'll go down to the element tab and let's look through their stickers. Let's scroll down and see what some more of Pixlr's options are. Here we go. Let's try coffee time. We'll scroll through some of these stickers and let's find one to add on to here. Here we go. Let's go ahead and click on this. And once we do, we'll see that it's really big. Let's go ahead and use the corners of the box and resize this down and make it quite a bit smaller. And there we go. And since we're still on the stickers tab, we don't have to go to the arrange tab. So we can just go ahead and move this little element here right now. And we'll move them right about there. And there we go. We have our finished image with some added text and elements. And we're just about ready to post it on social media. That's it for this video. In the next video, I'll show you how to save your image so you can start sharing on social media. Thanks for watching.